सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। मनमोहनाङ्गरामा मनमोहनश्यामा मनमोहनाङ्गरामा मनमोहनश्यामा प्रेम सुगुणरामा प्रेम सुगुणरामा वैदेही हृदय सदारमा मनमोहनाङ्गरामा मनमोहनश्यामा दिनकरकुलधीरा राजसेविता श्रीकरा दिनकरकुलधीरा राजसेविता श्रीकरा जनगणमन्दारा जनगणमन्दारा सज्जन हृदय विहारा मनमोहनाङ्गरामा मनमोहनश्यामा मनमोहनश्यामा कोई शुभ काम। सुबह सुबह ले शिव का नाम। शिव आएंगे तेरे काम। सुबह सुबह ले शिव का नाम। कर ले बंदे कोई शुभ काम। ओम नमः शिवाय। ओम नमः शिवाय। ओम नमः शिवाय। ओम नमः शिवाय। खुद को राख लपेटे फिरते। औरों को देते धन धान। खुद को राख लपेटे फिरते। औरों को देते वरदान। देवों के हित विष पीड़ा ले। नीलकंठ को कोटि प्रणाम। देवों के हित विष पीड़ा ले। नीलकंठ को कोटि प्रणाम। नीलकंठ को कोटि प्रणाम। सुबह सुबह ले शिव का नाम। शिव आएंगे तेरे काम। सुबह सुबह ले शिव का नाम। कर ले बंदे कोई शुभ काम। ओम नमः शिवाय। ओम नमः शिवाय। को भजने से मिलते हैं,
शिव को भजने से मिलते हैं।
सारे तीर्थ चारों धाम,
सारे तीर्थ चारों धाम।
शिव को भज ले सुख पाओगे,
शिव को भज ले सुख पाओगे।
मन को आएगा आराम,
मन को आएगा आराम।
शिव को भज ले सुख पाओगे,
शिव को भज ले सुख पाओगे।
मन को आएगा आराम,
मन को आएगा आराम।
मन को आएगा आराम।
मन को आएगा आराम।
सुबह सुबह ले शिव का नाम,
सुबह सुबह ले शिव का नाम।
शिव आएंगे तेरे काम,
शिव आएंगे तेरे काम।
सुबह सुबह ले शिव का नाम,
सुबह सुबह ले शिव का नाम।
कर ले बंदे कोई शुभ काम,
कर ले बंदे कोई शुभ काम।
ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय,
ओम नमः शिवाय। ओम नमः शिवाय।
यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुवन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः देवाय तस्मै नमः. Humble prostrations to one and all present here. So yesterday we were discussing the topic of how to perform actions in this world based on the teachings of Karma Yoga. Today we will see some few topics. The first topic is how should we speak? A very practical topic, very useful topic, a neglected topic. So, in Bhagavad Gita, it is called as Vak Tapas. Even to speak, it is a tapas, it's an austerity. What, Swamiji? I can speak hours together. What tapas is there? So what is the Vak Tapas mentioned in Bhagavad Gita? How we must speak. Now this is a very important sadhana because 99% of our relationship with people, it is based on only speech. So it's a very important discipline we must practice. And there are a lot of wrong notions regarding this, so all those points have to be discussed. So what does Bhagavad Gita say about Vaktabas? Anudvegakaram vakyam satyam priyahitam chayat swadhyayabhyasanam chaiva vangmayam tapa uchyate. This is called as Vangmayam tapas, Vak tapas, austerity at the level of speech. So what are the aspects we have to take into consideration when we speak? So there are 4 aspects which are mentioned. Number 1, Anudvegakaram. Number 2, Satyam. Number 3, Priyam. Number 4, Hitam. 4 aspects have to be taken into consideration when we speak. First one, Anudvegakaram. Second one, Satyam. Third one, Priyam. Fourth one, Hitam. Okay. So first one, Anudvegakaram. What is Anudvegakaram? Hari Om. If the children are disturbing, you must sit at the back. Serious discussion is going to happen here. If you are going to sit silently, you can sit, okay? There is a discipline at the body level also, not only at the speech level. Right. Anudvegakaram. Anudvegakaram means what? Non-agitating words. Non-hurting words. So when we speak, we have to be careful. Are these words going to hurt others? Then it should not be used. You see, you must be a very sensitive person, even before speaking. How are these words going to affect the person who is the listener? Anudvegakaram, non-hurting, non-agitating words. But there are situations in life where we will have to correct someone, pinpoint the faults in that person, and that is necessary also. You can't allow that person to keep on doing the wrong things. You have to point it out. And you know that it is going to hurt that person. His ego will be hurt. So then what to do? So in such situations, you will have to use this sandwich technique. You know what is sandwich technique? So first of all, tell some nice thing about that person. Sir, you have such qualities. I truly appreciate that. That is the usage in America. I appreciate that. You have so many wonderful qualities. In all these aspects, you are really good. You are this is very good. But sir, if you can make correction here also, it will be excellent. You see? So first, you tell something nice about that person. Then that person becomes very happy. And also, that person becomes open-minded for all suggestions and all constructive criticisms. Right. Tell something nice. But if you have to tell something nice, you have to observe something nice also in him, isn't it? Many times the mistake we do is, if there are 9 good virtues in a person and 1 flaw, we focus only on that flaw and immediately blurt out that flaw. Yes or no? In fact, you will observe this. Why is it that some people we hate too much? That is because our attention is upon that flaw of that person. There are so many good things in that person, we are not paying attention. Some 1 or 2 mistakes here or there, flaw, you focus. You will always find that wherever your attention is, accordingly will be your relationship with that person. If you are paying attention only to the defects in that person, you will find that the relationship becomes strained. But if you are paying attention to the goodness of that person, you will find that the relationship improves. Right. So we must train ourselves to see goodness in others. Then you will find that you will have absolutely no problem with anyone. Because when that person comes in front, what comes to the mind? The good things or bad things? The good things. This way we have to train the mind. I heard a very nice story. Jesus was walking somewhere and there was this dead horse or something which was rotting. Jesus looked at it and said, "Wow, what a beautiful teeth." That horse was rotting, stinking. Everybody was trying to, And Jesus, what beautiful teeth. Teeth was good. Everything else was rotting. The point is this. In life also this training has to be given to the mind. Wherever I go, let me see goodness in everyone, in everything. Your mind will be very cheerful then. But if you go on finding defects, you will be miserable even in heaven. So, this is one way. So when we have to correct somebody, just don't use words which are harsh, insensitive words. Tell something nice about that person and then gently suggest the correction. And once the correction is made, don't end there. Sandwich means what? Again praise that person. The ending also should be a sweet ending, not a bitter ending. So good words in the beginning, then corrective measures, and again some nice good words in the end. Then what has happened? That person will not feel hurt. And at the same time, the point has been driven through also. Anudvegakaram vakyam. But if that person is not at all listening, such specimens are also there in the society. As they say, लातों के भूत बातों से नहीं मानते. Gentle words have no effect upon that person. Buffalo skinned people are there. You know buffalo? There is a saying. You beat the buffalo, first beating buffalo is not even aware that it is beaten. Second, again you beat, the buffalo thinks somewhere somebody is beating someone. Third time again you beat, buffalo is, I think it's on my body only. Understood? Such people are also there, thick-skinned. So there are times when you will have to use harsh words. Consciously. Because only those words will have effect upon this gross-minded person. So at that time, you are consciously using the words. They are calculated words, measured words. Right. And when those words are used, you are only having a show of anger. You are not angry. What is the difference between showing anger and being angry? What is the difference? When you are angry, anger is controlling you. When you are showing anger, you are controlling the anger. Anger is also a very good instrument. Sometimes you will have to show anger to your children when they are disobedient, when they misbehave. You have to shout at them, show anger. And there are certain situations where anger only will help. Sama, Dana, Bheda, everything is over. And the final one is Danda. There are times. But ensure that you are not angry, you are only showing anger. Right. A measured dose of harsh words are used. Right. So those harsh words will not come under Anudvegakaram Vakyam. Udvegakaram Vakyam it is, but it is deliberate. It is not coming out of your impatience, restlessness. It is not coming out of your disturbed state of mind. Anudvegakaram Vakyam. What is the second one? Satyam. Satyam. This is the second tapas. Satyam. Speak the truth. Why should we speak the truth? A lot of benefits. This also we must know. Many times we think when you tell lie there are a lot of benefits. No, it's not true. The first benefit of telling truth is you might have told 5 different people the truth, you don't have to remember what you have told. If you are telling a lie, person A, statement 1, person B, statement 2, person C, statement 3. Now there is an added responsibility of remembering what you have told whom. It's a big burden. If you are telling the truth, you don't have to remember that. Memory can be saved. Benefit number one. Benefit number two. A person who always tells the truth, everybody trusts that person. You become a trustworthy person in the society. You see, every one of us, we create an impression in the minds of others through our behavior, through our speech, the way we carry ourselves. We are creating an impression in the minds of others. So the speech is also a factor which creates an impression. So a person who is always speaking the truth, others will say, oh, that person has made the statement, then definitely it is right. You can just trust him blindly because he will never lie. Who has made this statement? This fellow, never trust him. You see? Right. There's that famous story, shepherd, he went to the forest along with his sheep. He thought he will make fun. He climbed over the tree and shouted, "Tiger, tiger!" All the villagers came running. And he laughed at him. "See, I made a fool of you." Next day also he did. Very few turned up. Again he did the same. Third day what happened? A real tiger came. He shouted. Nobody came. It is a very simple story, but it's a very, a story with a great message. When you speak the truth, always, people trust you. And that trust is very, very essential in the society. Those people who have this habit of telling a lie. See, especially I am telling to the parents also. The children also know. Mother is telling, don't trust. She keeps lying. You see? So every relationship is important. The third benefit, not only that others trust you, a person who is always speaks the truth, automatically his tendency is to trust everyone. That ability to trust others is natural for a person who is truthful. There's a great psychology. A person who lies, somewhere he always thinks that just like I am lying, others are also lying to me. Because the measuring yard is the same. Just like I tell lies now and then, here and there, in the same way, others also cannot be fully trusted. Inferential knowledge. Isn't it? Now just imagine if you are not able to trust people around. What a miserable state it is. You are not able to trust your wife, you are not able to trust your husband, you are not able to trust your cook, you are not able to trust your driver, servant maid. It's a big problem. Who suffers? I suffer. Bhagavad Gita says, Samshayatma vinashyati. A person who is a Samshayatma means what? Doubting Thomas. Samshayatma. He doubts everybody, everything. Vinashyati, that's what he said. This is the third benefit of telling truth. The fourth benefit. Every time you are telling a lie, how are you training your mind? You are training your mind to be crooked and wicked. Now that mind is always going to be there with you. And what is the training you give? It is like a child. Our mind is like our child. Whatever training you give to the child will do the same thing to you. And And the child is there in your own home. Others, they are out in different homes. Your child is always with you. In the same way, this mind is even closer than your child. Even after death, that mind is there with you. Ever there, 24/7. So now, when a person is creating this habit of telling a lie, what is that person unconsciously doing? Training the mind in crookedness. Now that crooked mind will project what kind of world? A crooked world. The world is beautiful, but a crooked mind will color the world with its crookedness. So what will I see then? A crooked world I will see. And then what statement I will make? The world is terrible. It's like that specs, If it is a green specs, you see everything green. If it is yellow, you see everything yellow. Whatever the color of the specs is, you see that. Mind is also like that specs. Through the mind we are seeing the world. The whole world is a projection on the mind. So if that mind is trained in crookedness and wickedness, I am the one who will suffer all the time. Now such a person, if he comes to spirituality, what is spirituality? Realizing the ultimate truth. A crooked mind, will it be able to experience truth? A mind which is always diverged from worldly truth will not be the right instrument to experience the transcendental truth, absolute truth. First train the mind in the worldly truth. That mind becomes a great friend in experiencing the absolute truth. Satyameva jayate. Satyeneva vitata pantho devayana, it is said. The path to truth is laid down by truth, it is said in Mandukya Upanishad. Satyena pantha vitato devayana. Satyameva jayate na anrutam. So these are all the benefits, and therefore we must always speak truth. So what is the first one? Anudvegakaram. What is the second one? Satyam. Third one? Priyam. Priyam. So when you speak, speak sweetly. The choice of words, the facial expressions, the tone, the pitch, the body language, everything is included in that sweetness, Priya. How to speak sweetly? Learn from receptionists. Learn from air hostess. Learn from business community when they are handling customers. Sweetly they will speak. The answer is no, but it is a very sweet no. In that no also there is a sweetness. They are saying, sorry sir, I will not be able to help you. But that also is sweet. You see? Some people's yes is very hurting. Even yes is hurting. Some people, even the no is sweet. You see? We must learn all this from these professionals, There are so many things to learn from the world. How beautifully they say, sorry sir, I will not be able to help you. Please forgive us. Right. Somebody's mobile is ringing. Sometimes old ammas, they are not able to hear. You have to remind them. And these ammas, they bring a bag. There are so many compartments are there. So the first thing is, which compartment? By the time you take out this mobile. Okay. So this joke is for those who have not silenced it. Take this time to put it in silent mode. Okay. Priyam. Sweetly you have to say. Okay. Priyam. Yes. First one, Anudvegakara. Second one, Satya. Third one, Priyam. Okay. Now there are people who say, you will find in the society, I speak the truth. I don't care how you feel. So is it Vak Tapas? He is speaking truth, no doubt about it. He is speaking the truth. But very hurting, very bitter. And now he is justifying his speech, saying that I am speaking the truth. Yes, those who speak the truth, nobody likes. He makes a statement also. It is not like that. It is not true that whoever speaks the truth, they are disliked by all. Not necessarily. It's a wrong statement. All the other factors also have to be taken into consideration. So these are the ways in which people justify their bitter behavior. There's a tapas involved. Right choice of words. That famous story of that astrologer. I'm sure you must be knowing it, but still I will tell you. So there was a king, he called an astrologer. The astrologer said, "O king, in front of your eyes, all your relatives will die." All your relatives will die in front of your eyes. King got really disturbed. He put that astrologer in behind bars. Another astrologer came. He said, "Oh king, you are so blessed. You have such a long lifespan. You will, you will exist. You will be able to see your children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren." Both are same. Both the statement. But the choice of words, that is called as Priya. Right. What words to use, how it should be presented. There is a beautiful definition of a diplomat. Diplomat is that person who describes hell in so beautifully that you look forward to visiting the place. He is describing hell, but so beautifully he describes that you feel, I think once at least I should visit. Diplomat. It's a very difficult job, diplomacy. In Sanskrit, the term is Kutaniti. Kutaniti, that's the term. Kuta means what? Crooked. Niti, Nayanat Niti. You are leading a nation using crooked words. Kutaniti. Just imagine the countries of diplomats of two countries, ambassadors, they sit together, keeping aside all the bitterness, the rivalry, and trying to find out how together they can take the two nations forward. How can they cooperate with each other? It's a great ability. Especially nations having rivalry, enmity, etc. You're sitting together and discussing. So this is the one thing. How to use words sweetly. Priyam. There are other people who say, see, I'm a person with clean heart. Whatever is there, I just tell. There is nothing like inside something, outside something. Now see, you have to understand one thing. They define it as straightforwardness, arjava. What is straightforwardness? Whatever you feel, you tell it. Is that straightforwardness? Suppose a guest comes to your house and you don't like that guest. So what is straightforwardness then? See, I don't like you, get out. That is straightforwardness? Not at all. At the mind level, I don't like him. But what does the intellect say? Atithi Devo Bhava. So whom should you listen to? The mind or the intellect? Intellect. So when you say, sir, please come. I'm so happy that you have come. So nice. After such a long time I'm seeing you. That is called as dharma. That is tapas. That is straightforwardness. Whatever is dharma, whatever is righteousness, whatever I am convinced of as righteousness, I express through my words, I express through my actions. That is called as straightforwardness. Thought, word and deed in straight line, in single line. There is no contradiction. So people who say this, I am a very clean-hearted person. Whatever is there, I just tell. Inside something, outside something. No. They glorify their weakness. Actually speaking, to tell whatever is in your heart, it's very easy. The emotional outburst, some bitter feeling, you just blurt it out. Very easy it is. To control those emotions and then speak wisely. That is real tapas. Right. Satyam, Priyam, and the last one? Hitam. Word should be beneficial. Beneficial means what? Ask this question. Whatever I am going to say, is it going to help the other person? Then you say it. Hitam. What is beneficial? So all these four factors have to be taken into account. Now suppose there is a situation where there is satyam, but it is apriyam, udvegakaram and ahitam. Should you speak it? It's a truth, but it's a bitter truth, and it is not going to help the other person. Should you speak it? You should not speak. So at that time, even speaking untruth is dharma. For example, there is a patient here and he has been detected by some terminal disease. If the doctor says, see, I speak only truth, you have cancer and you are going to die within 2 months. Is it dharma? Not at all. And you say, see, is there anyone, any relative I would just like to speak? Everything is fine and all that. That is dharma. You see? It is a lie. But keeping in mind the hitam of that person, that lie has been spoken. Very many situations are there where you cannot speak the truth. But you are lying not for selfish reasons, you are lying for the benefit of the other person. This little girl sees every day that mother is preparing tea and giving to father. So the little girl watches how the mother is preparing tea. Water is boiled, teapot is put, tea powder is put, and then tea is made and it is given to father. Now this little girl has a desire. I should also give tea to my father. Now what does she do? Some toys and all she keeps. And now it's all imagination. There's a stove there and kettle there and water, everything action. And finally she gives a empty cup of tea. There is no tea, there's only one cup. Papa, my tea. What should the papa do? There is no tea there, maybe little water, whatever. The papa, what a tea you have made. This is better than your mother's tea. Every day now you will prepare tea for me. Correct? Deep down the father knows, this tea will not do. Mother's tea alone will do. But, what he says, he is telling a number one lie, that this tea is excellent, etc. But at that time, suppose he says, what tea is this? This is water only. Get out. Get away from here. You see, though he is telling a lie there, it is righteous dharma. Why? I should not break the heart of this little girl. With all love she is giving, I should not break that heart. So with that hitam in mind, priyam anudvegakaram, but asatyam, that is called as dharma. So this clarity has to be there when we speak. Right? So then it becomes vak tapas. It's an austerity. And if you can speak like this, you will find that people would just love you. They will respect you. They will value your words. You see, not all advice we take it seriously. Yes or no? We think, who is giving this advice? And depending upon the person, weightage is given to that advice. So if you can speak this way, following these principles of austerity of speech, you will find that your words will be taken seriously. Many times people say, Swamiji, my words, my children don't listen at all. They never listen. They don't pay any attention, any serious. I keep shouting, but they keep doing whatever they want. Who has to be blamed? Who has to be blamed? So many parents are getting roasted here because they brought their children also along with them. Okay. You see, that is why you have to study Bhagavad Gita. You should know how to live. You should know how to speak. You should know how to perform action. You see? That's why study of Bhagavad Gita is a must. Right, so this is called as austerity of speech. So that topic gets over. I have another half an hour. Now what to do? I will take up another topic. So now, how to handle situations in life? Let us discuss this topic, which will ensure the purity of mind. So there are actually 6 situations which commonly we encounter. What are the 6 situations? Number 1, when I do good to others. Number 2, when others do good to me. Number 3, when I consciously or unconsciously harm others. Number 4, when others harm me. 4th situation. 5th one, when I am performing better than others. 6th one, when others are performing better than me. 6 very commonly encountered situations. In such a situation, how should a spiritual seeker, how should that person handle these situations? So what is the first one?
Good to others.
When I do good to others. others. Of course, you must do only good as a spiritual person. The other option itself is not there, no harming others. When I am doing good to others, naturally a thought comes. What is the thought? I am superior. That superiority complex comes. Somewhere the ego basks in the glory of being superior. Beware. So what should be the attitude when we are doing good to others? So yesterday we had discussed the attitude of humility plus the attitude of worshipful attitude. Yesterday we had seen this. Jagata Ishadhi Yukta Sevanam Ashtamurti Deva Pujanam. Jagata Sevanam is Deva Pujanam. I am worshipping the Lord. So when I am doing good, this life, O Lord, is given by you. These abilities and talents belong to you. So may I worship you with this action of mine. So when you say everything belongs to Him, so naturally there is no scope for arrogance. There is no scope for superiority complex. Humility plus worshipful attitude when I do good to others. What about the other situation, second one? When others do good to me, what should I do? What is the attitude we must have? What is that emotion we must entertain? The attitude of gratitude. Yes, be grateful. These are the response we expect from a cultured person. Attitude of gratitude. What are the 5 sources of gratitude? 5 sources unto whom we should be grateful. So we have this Panchamahayajnas. The first one, Brahma Yajna. Second one, Deva Yajna. Third one, Pitru Yajna. Fourth one, Nru Yajna or Manushya Yajna. Fifth one, Bhuta Yajna. So these are the 5 entities unto whom we should be grateful. Brahma Yajna. Brahma Yajna means Brahma means Vedas. So being grateful to the teachers who teach us the right way of living. So we should be grateful to our teachers. Those who teach us how to live intelligently. It is our gratitude. So as an expression of gratitude, what should we do? All these spiritual institutions, we must support them, number one. Whatever knowledge is given, let us imbibe it, practice it, let us transform ourselves and pass on this knowledge to the next generation. This is our Guru Dakshina. The knowledge of right living, the scriptures, the scriptural knowledge. Gain it, pass it on to the next generation. This is our Guru Dakshina. Just imagine, today we have Bhagavad Gita, all these Upanishads, etc. Texts which have been written thousands and thousands of years back. Today it is there. Why today it is there? Because one after another generation, they have benefited from it, they have passed it on. So what is our responsibility? Pass it on to the next generation. That's our responsibility. Right. Brahma Yajna. Second one, Deva Yajna. Now in the modern context, Devata means the natural forces. Surya Devata, Chandra Devata, Varuna Devata. So what is our responsibility towards Mother Nature? Keep it pure. That's enough. Don't pollute. That's our responsibility. Don't pollute air, don't pollute water. Don't waste resources. That is also there. Once Mahatma Gandhi and Nehruji, they were walking together. They were discussing something serious. So then Gandhiji was talking something. He took one mug of water just to wash his face. And then he took another mug. And as he was washing his face, he said, "Oh, I have wasted water. I needed only one mug of water and I have taken another mug." Nehruji said, "Bapuji, Ganga and Yamuna is flowing here. Don't be so miserly about water." You know what Gandhiji said? Gandhi said, "Ganga and Yamuna is not flowing only for me." You see how sensitive they were. One extra mug of water and Gandhiji felt so painful. He has wasted water. You see how evolved, cultured they were. There's another story is also famous. He wanted to brush his teeth with a twig, neem twig. And he asked a person. That person broke the entire branch and brought it. Gandhiji shouted at him left and right. Deva Yajna. What's the third one? Pitru Yajna. Yes. It is our responsibility to express our gratitude to our Pitrus, our father, mother, grandfather, grandparents. How do we express our gratitude towards them? Being sweet to them, loving with them, never using harsh words. How much sacrifice they have gone through, our ancestors, because of which we are today wherever we are. Never forget that gratitude. Never forget those pains, those sacrifices. This is what we expect from a cultured person. They may have their weaknesses, they may have their defects, their shortcomings. Even then, we have no right to raise our voice against them, to be harsh towards them. Pitru Yajna, what a beautiful culture we have. Hindu culture is so beautiful. Look after them. When they are old, they need our help. Take care of them. Right. Pitru Yajna. What is the next one? Manushya Yajna, Nru Yajna. We must be grateful to every human being. Nru means Manushya. Just imagine today we are in this comfort of this hall. Just imagine the sacrifice of how many human beings must have been involved, because of which today we are enjoying whatever we have. That electricity. Somebody has sacrificed his time, his energy, because of which we have light. This mic system, the dress we wear, the food we eat. So this is one of the best teaching we can give to our children. Make them sensitive of the sacrifices of so many people. We are safe in this country because there are soldiers in the borders. Think of their sacrifice. The mind should always think of this. How many people have sacrificed because of which I am comfortable today, I am safe today. I've heard a very nice thing. So there, the parent is telling, when you want to celebrate the birthday of your child, don't keep giving gifts. Because every birthday child will expect a greater gift in the next year. This year I got this, next year I must get this. And the next year, bigger. So every time the child is expecting something bigger and bigger. He says, never do that. Instead, on that birthday, take the child to an orphanage. Let the child understand what all things the child is enjoying. The love of parents and all the facilities. And these children, they don't have even, make the child serve food to everyone. What a beautiful teaching. Otherwise, what happens is we keep on getting. The nature of man is get and forget. So what happens is slowly we get trained into this ingratitude, and all the time this child will be complaining, I want this, I don't have this, I don't have that. But what all things you have, are you grateful? No. Constantly thinking about only those things which I don't have in life. That is not the training which we must give to our children. Right. Nruyajna. And the next one is Bhutayajna, right? Yes. We should be grateful to all living beings who are lower than us. The birds, animals, we must be grateful to them. They are also in so many ways serving us. Right. The cows and the dogs and the goats and whatever. So many animals, so many birds. Be thankful to them. Puja Guruji Swami Tejamaji said in our course, and what beautiful thing. He said, we should be even grateful to every little thing. Bhuta means elements. The toothbrush you use, the toothpaste you are using, the slippers you are wearing. Remember, they are sacrificing for your sake. All our slippers are waiting there to serve us. Yes or no? Patiently they are waiting. And in the process of serving you, they are getting worn out. Are you grateful for that? You see, every little thing that you are using, be grateful. Be thankful. Don't say it is inert, it doesn't respond. No. What happens is, whether that thing or entity, what happens, you don't know. But if you have this kind of feelings, your heart will get purified. And remember, the only obstacle which prevents you from experiencing that divinity is your impure mind. If you have these noble feelings towards everything, every little thing, you will find that the heart blossoms with all noble virtues. Be thankful to everything, every little thing. And you will find that the whole life is nothing but, there is only time to thank everything then. There are so many entities to be grateful for. And you will find that there is no time to complain at all. And the law of this cosmos is, the more and more you are thankful for the things which have been supplied by the cosmos, the more and more you are grateful, the more and more the cosmos starts giving you. It's a law. Those who are grateful, they keep on getting. And those who are ungrateful, whatever is there in their life, that also goes away. It's a law of the cosmos. Just think of this. A person comes and asks food from you. You give some food. That person, hey, what food is this? He throws away in front of you. Next day if he comes, will you give anything? But suppose a person comes, he eats the food and says, Amma, it was excellent, I was really hungry, thank you very much. He showers, Next time when he comes, you give. Isn't it? Sometimes you give even better also. You see, that is the nature of a human mind, and that is the nature of the cosmos also. Cosmos has its own way of functioning. And this is a law. And so what should we do with our children? Teach the child to be grateful for everything. Teach the child the value of everything. If a child is complaining and grumbling, your parenting is very, very poor. You must learn parenting lessons. Right. Okay. So this is the way we should be grateful. So the first situation was when you do good to others. The second one? When others do good to you. Third one. What is the third one?
I harm others.
When we harm others. Actually, you should not harm others. But sometimes what happens, unknowingly, unconsciously, we hurt others, harm us. At that time, what should we do? We should seek forgiveness. But our ego, will it allow us to bow down in front of others? No. We tend to justify our mistakes. Never do that. If you justify your mistakes, you are helping your ego to grow. And remember, your greatest enemy is not somebody outside. Your greatest enemy is your own ego. So if I come to know that I have done a mistake, immediately go to that person. From the depth of the heart, seek forgiveness. Apologize to that person. In the process, you will always find that the relationship improves. Always you will find. The moment you bow down in front of that person will have, his love and respect for you will increase. This is what will happen. Right. So when we do unknowingly, when we harm others, apologize, seek forgiveness. Now, when others harm you, knowingly or unknowingly, what should be our attitude? Forgiveness. Now the big question is, Swamiji, I know I should forgive, but I am not able to forgive. I want to forgive, but I am not able to do it. How to forgive a person? To forgive, you must be really strong. Weak people cannot forgive. It is only the strong ones who can forgive others. And where do you get strength from? Strength comes from knowledge. It's a subtle inner strength of wisdom which gives you the ability to forgive. What is that wisdom which enables you to forgive? In that wisdom, you are seeing the helplessness of the other person. When somebody is hurting you, harming you, what are you seeing? You are not seeing the harm being done, you are seeing the helplessness of that person. And when you see that helplessness, your heart melts in compassion. This is what happens with noble ones. See, just imagine you are walking and suddenly somebody pushes you from behind and you fall down. What is the natural emotion which comes? Anger. Who is this fellow? You turn and there is a blind fellow. What happens to your anger? Will it remain? No. It just evaporates. Why? You are seeing the helplessness of that person. That poor man, he doesn't see. He's helpless. Unknowingly he is doing it. Helplessly he is doing it. Then what do? You hold that person. Not only that, anger, everything is gone. You literally help that person to cross the road or whatever. Isn't it? In the same way, somebody is shouting at you, boiling in anger. What are you seeing? He shouted at me. Then you are of the same level only. There is no difference. Equally immature and uncultured. But suppose you are saying, poor man, he is under the control of that anger. He is a slave of that anger. And because of that anger, why are you laughing? I am telling the truth. I am talking of wisdom. So here is a person who is boiling in anger, and what is your attitude? You are not listening to that shouting at all. You are just seeing that helplessness of the person. Isn't it? So naturally what comes? See, you are sleeping. The person next gives a kick to you. You fall down from the bed and why this fellow? And then you find that he is in the dream. Unintentionally he is doing it. What happens to your anger? Gone. Isn't it? See? So whenever you see the helplessness of the other person, what happens is your anger just disappears. An intoxicated person, he is shouting abuses, he is not in his senses. Will you take those words seriously? In the same way, when in anger somebody is shouting at you, if you are really matured person, you will not take those words seriously. this is what happens as you do your spiritual sadhana. As you are progressing spiritually, you know how difficult it is to win over these negativities of the mind, anger, jealousy, greed, because you know how difficult it is to conquer them. And as you are conquering these weaknesses in you, automatically comes this virtue to be able to be compassionate towards those people who are struggling with this. A person who has not conquered anger will never be able to forgive a person who is angry. As you are winning these weaknesses in you, you will find that you become really strong. Strong in two ways. Number one, anger doesn't conquer you. Number two, those people who are angry, you are able to effortlessly forgive. That is why it's called, it is a strength, it is an inner strength. There are certain strength which cannot be seen from the physical eye. Physical body, biceps, triceps, everyone will see. But there is a subtle inner strength which others cannot see. Of course, the wise ones can see, but not everyone. So these are all the inner virtues you must develop. So when others harm you, what should be your attitude? Forgive them. And if you are not able to forgive, you should say, shame on me. You see, that person, my prostration unto him, he has shown me a defect in me, which I have not conquered. Thank you. He is a guru for me, for showing me my own weakness. You see? Are you able to follow what I am saying? Are you agreeing with me? How does it matter? The first thing is intellectual appreciation. Then comes practice. If I am capable of convincing you, my job is done. Okay. Lord, Jesus Christ on the cross. What a statement. Here is a person who is nailed, live. And what were the statements? Oh Lord, forgive them. They don't know what they are doing. That is a true, sign of wisdom. He's not seeing his pain. He's seeing others' helplessness. Where your focus is, accordingly you will react or respond. If your focus is upon yourself, upon your own pain, then you will curse. If your focus is others' helplessness, misery, then you will bless, you will forgive. So when I do good to others, others do good to me, I harm others, others harm me. What is the next one? I perform better. Yes, this society is a society of comparison. You will be judged, you will be compared. You cannot escape it. Wherever you are, whatever your field is, you will be compared, you will be rated according to your performance. And then two options emerge out. What are they? Either I am performing better than others, or others are performing better than me. How should a cultured person behave in such situations? The first one, I am performing better than others. Then, naturally, what is the tendency? Ego, superiority complex. So how should a cultured person behave? He must be humble. And what is that knowledge based on which we can be humble? Yesterday we have discussed. What are the four statements? O Lord, I am nothing, I know nothing, I have nothing, I can do. Ever be rooted in this. reality of life. I am a nobody. If there is something good which is coming out, if there are some talents and abilities which are expressing, it is all His, not mine. Every time the ego wants to take credit, puncture it. Puncture the ego. Never allow the ego to bloat in self-glory. You see, if you puncture your ego, the cosmos will help you grow. But if you try to bloat your ego, the cosmos will crush your ego. That is how the cosmos is designed. This cosmos is called ICU. You know what ICU is? Eye crushing university. I means what? Ego. Eye crushing university. If you try to say, I am a great man, the universe is designed. Such people, choicest ones, will appear around you, come around you, as your boss, as your maybe wife or husband, or maybe as your children. They are tailor-made, meant only for you. And why they have come to your life? To crush your... You know that there's a machine. You put anything and the monstrous teeth, they come and then they powder the whole thing and finally you get powder. Have you seen that? You put anything into that, it will just rotate like this. And finally you get powder. That's how this universe is. That is how this universe is designed. ICU. ICU also has another meaning. Intensive care unit. Yes, this world is intensive care unit as well. The Lord is intensively taking care of each one of us. You know? Everyone is special in the eyes of the Lord. Saint Augustine beautifully says, God loves everyone as though each one is his only child. Infinite love, unconditional love. So everybody is given proper attention, constant attention. It is not like mother with 10 children. No, she can't focus on anyone. It's not like that. One child. So how that parent focuses only on that child, 24/7. In the same way the Lord is watching over us, lovingly, patiently, intensely, with full of concern. So, our point is this. What is the point? If you crush your ego, the cosmos will help you grow. But if you try to bloat the ego, the cosmos will become hostile. And it is a very painful process. When others crush your ego, it is very painful. So better is, let us... And the cosmos is designed to prove to us that we are a nobody. Yesterday we had seen infinite factors are necessary to keep ourselves alive. Not even one factor is in our control. How do we see? How do we hear? We don't know. How the organs function? We don't know. How we are alive? We don't know. How food is digested? We don't know. In short, we know nothing. Just pay attention to life and we come to know how silly, insignificant, nothing we are. Remain there. If you remain there, Bhagavan's blessings, the Lord's blessings will always shower. That is called as grace and blessings. Just like water always flows from the higher to the lower, the grace of the Lord and the Guru is always flowing towards people who are humble. So, when I perform better than others, continue your performance, but at the same time, in my own eyes, I should be a nobody. See, in others' eyes, I may be a great somebody. In others' eyes, that is their freedom. I don't have choice. But in my own eyes, I must be a nobody. Yes. Right. Now the next case. What is the next case? Others are performing better than us. For a cultured person, it's not a problem because that performance in others also, what does he see? All these abilities and talents belong to that Lord. It doesn't belong to that individual. Just like I am insignificant, everybody is insignificant. Naturally, what is our tendency? Normally, jealousy. I am not able to handle others outperforming me. But a person who is humble, he will have absolutely no problem. Whether my performance of others, how does it matter? Everything belongs to God alone. So such a person who is free from jealousy, he is able to wholeheartedly congratulate the other person. Sir, you did extremely well. Keep it up. Congrats. It is not just a lip service. It is flowing from the heart. So what is he seeing there? He is not seeing that individual performance. He is seeing his own beloved Lord's glory in that person. My Bhagavan is performing through that person. My beloved Lord. So he enjoys. He celebrates the victory of others. What a beautiful life, isn't it? If these things are followed. Such a heart is filled with devotion, humility, virtue, compassion, forgiveness. And such a beautiful heart is fit to experience the divine. Not any Tom, Dick and Harry can experience it. The Lord of the universe. You have to prepare your heart. And this is the preparation. For such a person, spirituality is a cakewalk. For such a person, enlightenment is nothing but mere child's play. So we have to prepare our heart this way. Okay. Okay, Swamiji. Let us try. We will try our best, Swamiji. So tomorrow is the last day. I don't know where the covers are kept. So there is a Guru Dakshina cover. Write your name, address, phone number, etc. And whatever contribution you give, it will be used to spread the message of the scriptures everywhere. That is the mission of Chinmaya Mission. Right? So numbers, etc. if you give, next time whenever we have such program, you will be intimated. Right. Shankara Guru Jaya Shankara Guru Shankara Guru Jaya Shankara Guru Shankara Bhagavat Pada Shankara Guru Shankara Bhagavat Pada Shankara Guru Shankara Guru Jaya Shankara Guru Shankara Guru Jaya Shankara Guru Shankara Bhagavat Pada Shankara Guru Shankara Bhagavat Pada Shankara Guru Shankara Guru Shankara Guru Shankara Guru Shankara Guru Shankara Bhagavat Pada Shankara Guru Shankara Bhagavat Pada Shankara Guru Apara Mahima Guru Natha Apara Mahima Guru Natha Kripa Sagara Guru Natha Kripa Sagara Guru Natha Apara Mahima Guru Natha Sadgurunatha Gurunatha 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 Sadgurunatha Gurunatha Deenadayalo Gurunatha Deenadayalo Gurunatha Paripurna Kripalo Gurunatha Paripurna Kripalo Gurunatha Deenadayalo Gurunatha Deenadayalo Gurunatha Paripurna Kripalo Gurunatha Paripurna Kripalo Gurunatha Gurunatha Jaya Gurunatha Sadgurunatha Gurunatha Sadgurunatha Gurunatha 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 Sadgurunatha Gurunatha Sadgurunatha Gurunatha Shankara Guru Jaya Shankara Guru Shankara Guru Jaya Shankara Guru Shankara Bhagavat Pada 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 Shankara Guru Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramayah Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kasyit Dukkha Bhag Bhavet Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha